implications for the rest of the season, as we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started.
Entering play call screen.
The Hokies will get us started with the opening kickoff. Oh, he's going to take a chance. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Buckeyes offense takes the field to start this game off. And this wide receiver, he's the linchpin to the offense. They want to make sure they find a multitude of ways to get him the football.
And it's a risk-reward scenario on defense when you're trying to cover this guy, Reese, because you play man coverage, you risk him running by you and catching deep balls. You play too much zone, and then he can hurt you after the catch. A lot of different ways, but this guy is very dangerous.
This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. There's a live football. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? From the gun, the running back looking for room. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. He has the look of the Buckeye running back that generated somewhere underneath the shoe in a factory first forged by Woody Hayes or something. They all come out and they're all productive.
Yeah, it's really nice to recruit the level Ohio State recruits and to go handpick these guys from across the country that are nice, sculpted, big, fast, strong guys that are not fun for defenses to have to tackle.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially in the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's in.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Virginia Tech's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside, and who can win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. Two physical athletes that are going to be going toe-to-toe all game long.
Yeah, two alphas, two guys that play the positions where you have to have such confidence. Wide receiver. Let's see this throwdown.
Dialing up a second down pass play. He's got his man. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
Really nice looking pass there. I'll tell you, they ask you to do a lot at Virginia Tech when you're the quarterback. You're expected to make plays with your feet because of some of the greats that have come before you, but you've also got to be able to hurt defenses throwing it as well. The entire playbook is open, and at your disposal, this guy right now is showing with his arm talent to carve up this defense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Wiggins. And the Hokies pick up the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. And just like they threw it up, right? Put it on the ground, get the first down.
Categories, you have 12 options.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Right back to the well. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Hokies will hustle to the line. Motion from the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll pull it down. At the 35, he's got room. He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play.
Cover 4 quarters.
It's been hard enough to slow down these guys on this drive. Now the penalty gives them another 1st and 10. They move the tight end all over. On the move, it's Mason. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack. And their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, well, I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down.
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Tries again to get it in. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take it.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense. Being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that, right?
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Time winding down in the quarters. They come to the line.
You have 15 options, while every option is selected.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Tackled after picking up the 1st down. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the 1st quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. The Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. The give from the gun. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next count. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the grab. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
A field goal try would have been a 51-yarder. They'll opt instead to try to move the chains on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. The short hands, it's Wiggins. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Hokies want to pick up the tempo. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and you add the answer to the test right there.
They want to get this defense on its heels.
If you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Looking for more room. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. The give out of the gun. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Buckeyes get it past the sticks.
Inside zone.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Relying on that running game as they threaten to pick up a 4 down to the 13. Give to the running back. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. And the Buckeyes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on 1st down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense.
Touchdown, Ohio State! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. Everything in the playbook is open.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47.
That's a really good-looking run there. And you think about great Hokie running backs in recent years. David Wilson, Lee Suggs, Kevin Jones, they all be a...
Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Hokie. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Quick strike, touchdown, comes out and jump-starts the offense.
Yeah, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Nice, just enough space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
And I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth. I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver now comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Buckeyes in the hurry up.
Slant out trails is selected.
They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Graham. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Jet sweep.
Find my guy.
Entering paused screen, you have 30 options. Resume is selected. Entering jet sweep.
Know my matchups. Get him.
Oh yeah, I was looking for an electrician man to come out this morning.
In football, I'm trying to get it to him as fast as possible so he can do
Man,
that.
I got a breaker. I got a breaker problem, man. My breaker keeps tripping too much.
And a pickup of 8
Entering play call.
opportunities on 2nd and 10. The Buckeyes have taken it inside the 20.
Oh yeah, no, that's cool. I appreciate it though.
The give to the tailback. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
And with that run, he goes over 100 yards. We knew coming into this game tonight, they wanted to force feed him the football. They knew to win the game, they were going to have to establish the running game and be the more physical team in the trenches. You turn around and give this guy the ball, good things generally happen, and we've seen that over the course of this game.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's got it in the end zone.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Enter split 5 and SS looks free.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Release to the back. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 10. And he will roll into the end zone.
Entering play call,
Touchdown,
coach suggestions.
State.
There are 8 categories. You have 15 options.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead.
Special teams.
They got the late
have 5
touchdown on the board,
options.
now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Not going to give him a chance to make the play as they boot that thing through the end zone.
Cover 1 goal.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Line gets set, first down. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And if that don't light your fire, your is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boy, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super athletic interceptions.
No gain on first down after the incompletion. Now 2nd and 10 from the 40. He's looking to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Illegal offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has a 2nd down play.
Give Cushing.
He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Wiggins. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Hokies will call on their punt team. On the return, it's Graham. He gets a block. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one.
Extra, quick slot out.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he makes the catch inside the 15. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Entering post screen, you have 5
and
options.
The Buckeyes will kick it away to start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the 2nd half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the 2nd half. That's the only...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. That 1st down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 16. Leaves it with the back. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. The Hokies want to crank the tempo.
You have 9 options. Cover 3 Sky is selected.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Got a lot of running room. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the returner is stopped. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He's looking to throw it. Now he's going to break the pocket. Gets rid of it. Got a man. It's Clay. Bounced off his feet. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Quarterback checking off. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turn at the 47. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. He wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Coach suggestions.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
Have 15 options.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
That makes the score. Ohio State 42.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points, so it's not like you have the luxury of a defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quick.
To the ground, he's got it again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Cover 3, Sky.
I tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
On target over the middle. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. And the Hokies are on the move. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And oh, did they know that one was coming? They'll knock him down in the backfield.
He's not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for
They get him down after he makes the catch. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wiggins. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. The Hokies will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. Makes a move. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Give to the back. That play just never had a chance, and he knocked him down for a loss of 5. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Wide receiver shows motion. Going to the ground. Tripped up for the tackle.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, this offense going to try to run the ball again here.
Sends it downfield. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry up.
You have 19 options. HB Sting is selected.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Gets it out quickly. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the stomping has commenced.
Categories, you have 15 options.
The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
From the gun, the running back has it. Finds his way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Fires left. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. And the Hokies line up to punt it away.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Slips through the line. Turns like that, or why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards. How about you? Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Finds the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The give to the back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got him and they convert. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. And the Buckeyes are marching down the field. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Snapped it in the shotgun. Can't...
Coaching. Pause. You have in depth chart is selected. Entering depth chart screen. 1 row 58 columns. Left filter Ohio State. Right filter QB slot. No players. Entering pause screen. You have entering mesh.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback on the keeper. Nowhere to run on that one. He misses 4 on the carry.
How about the defensive end understanding football, understanding that I got to keep outside contained. I'm responsible for the quarterback. Good job playing his responsibility. And how about getting that sucker on the ground? He's a pretty good athlete to be able to corral him, tackle him right in the middle of the field, and get him to the ground.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Fourth down, and they've got to get it to the next time zone, but the offense is going to stay on the field on fourth down. Shoots it to the left. Fires and picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. After that last completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Slings it downfield. He makes a catch. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. The Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. It's complete to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Get set. Reload. Hey, Cam. They go to the ground. He breaks a tackle. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Hokies.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Red pass, it's complete. Put it right on him. Sweet, great good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Hokies racing to the line in the hurry up.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. After the big first down sack for the D, it's 2nd down.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And good coverage there and knock it away and deny the score. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Grabs it in the middle. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After the misfire now on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Got it, looking for the first down. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in third and short, third and medium, third and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
They'll move the chains after he gets into the 43-yard line. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Might as well give it to him again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Here comes the offense on second down.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Medium pass.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Incomplete, the defense holds.
This is so a Jesse Palmer. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Gotta look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, probably.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Trying to find his man on first down. Looking down the middle. And it's his 4th interception of the game. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. They're back up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. He's going to pass. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense. Defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to...
And Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. The last thing you need is this guy getting knocked around. Wisely avoids the hit with the slide. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going up top here late in the game. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Nolan. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flag. This is 3rd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught. But how about the defender dislodging the football from its...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
3rd and long, and the offense goes with a little play action. I don't know why the threat of the run. I'm not scared by that. You can tell the defense doesn't honor it, doesn't buy it, flies by the line, gets to the...
And that pass intercepted. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And you want to still be aggressive. A lot of times aggressiveness is what gets you a lead, but at the same time, man, we got to take care of the football. We can't make dumb mistakes time and time again.
Looking deep down the right side. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down. After this, it'll be a wrap. On second down, looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the pass is incomplete, and that's going to be the final play as this game is over. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, you know, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation.
Entering weekly advanced summary screen. Entering Dynasty Hub. Top recruiting is selected. You have 5 off. Entering overview screen. Recruiting. Overview. Recruiting. Scouting 100%. Recruiting. Overview. Recruiting. Scouting 100%. Overview. Recruiting. Scouting 100%. Overview. Recruiting. Overview. Recruiting. TM player. Schedule visit, friends and family. Football influencer. Scholarship offered.